I still have Fennec X9 comparison, DRH Gunsmiths, HVK and some other relevant related videos, but I feel that this one is already severely delayed, so I will upload it now and stay tuned for more. So first of all, I have not one but 2 Kilo Gunsmiths because it is my favorite gun and I'm still trying various different variants. And at the moment I have this one, the Striker foregrip variant, which has a very good bullet spread accuracy and is quite fast, especially compared with the Marksman barrel variants. But it is still on the slower end, and so I have this gunsmith which I created after checking out what the champs have been using. And it is faster, it also has good range and good bullet spread accuracy. So both of these are really nice and you should try them out. Now moving on, we have the Grau, which is just the most used gun at the moment, and this is the gunsmith which I like the most. It is Signox gunsmith, and I tried various other builds, but this one just has the right amount of the speed, mobility as well as the accuracy for me, so I am using this one. Moving on, we have the PP90 Bizon, which is my main gun for ranking through Grandmaster to reach Legendary more consistently and faster. And the gunsmith is this one. I keep on changing the stock, it's either the skeleton or the no stock, but the other attachments have been the same and I don't really intend to change them. And as you can see, it has the Cold-Blooded, which is my main perk to counter all those stealth choppers, because especially nowadays I'm seeing at least 2 every match, and this perk it just completely allows you to ignore them. And the Fennec, it is just the fastest killing SMG for close range battles. The only downside is that it is not too good at range, and for this reason I have the Claw, because it can compensate for the lack of range of the Fennec. And I would suggest using a pistol for the secondary, because that way when you run out of bullets you can finish off the enemy instead of trying to reload and dying. But I'm still trying various options, so the secondary you can use whatever you want really. In the 5th slot we have the Holger, which is my main weapon of choice. In the 5th slot we have the Holger, which is my main weapon of choice for longer range battles, so if I see that whatever gun I'm using is not helping me in the match because I keep getting killed from afar, I switch to this loadout and just do my best to win the game. And again I have the Cold-Blooded because stealth choppers. Switchblade is basically a slower Fennec with better range, and if you have to choose one you can just use the Fennec, but Switchblade should not be underestimated, it is still one of the best SMGs, if not the best. Oh, and as you can see I'm using the Ghost pack for both the loadouts of the Fennec and the X9, because it is just amazing how your enemies cannot see you in the minimap and you just approach them and kill them up from the close range, and it really helps me get some easy kills. This loadout is absolutely crucial if you want to win the games, and it is an FAJ loadout with the Cold-Blooded pack. So the intent is to take down the chopper if I'm using some of the loadouts which don't have the Cold-Blooded pack on them, and I see that none of my teammates are destroying the chopper, instead we are just dying. And so the plan is simple, you take down the chopper when you run around with a BDV, because it is a very fast SMG with a big mag, and so it should help you reach the objective and clean it up. And then you can also use the reactor core to just wipe down the objective, because you did waste some time when you were taking down the chopper with the FAJ. And so you clean up objective, you get it, then you can die and switch to whatever loadout you were using before, but it is absolutely must to have an FAJ loadout. And Cold-Blooded, it should be on many of your loadouts this season, just please don't be a bad teammate, do it. FFAR, now it should be higher in the list because it is absolutely amazing, and it was my second favorite mythic since it was released. The first one will always be Kilo, I think. And this is my Gunsmith. It has a very good mobility, it is fast EDS and 44 round fast reload mag. This gun absolutely shreds your enemies from like close to mid ranges, and you can kill a few of them without reloading and like with one spray, and it is just great. Now currently I have quick fix because I want to be aggressive with this, but I keep switching between the quick fix and the cold-blooded depending on what lobbies I'm facing during a particular day. Now if I switch to the Holger whenever I'm getting killed from afar too many times, Krig 6 is a more versatile variant to which I switch whenever I'm just losing the match with whatever gun I'm using, and Krig 6 basically has a really good range, good close range, good mid range, and this gunsmith is very fast, although it does lack bullets as you can see, but if I'm like already losing and just want to do my best and maybe turn the tables and win the game, then it really helps, because it doesn't matter if I'm getting killed or not, I just want to win. And you can also try gunsmith variants with a bigger mag, but they make the gun slower, and I think that it is a downside, and in such case I can just use the Grau. And so finally we have the Peacekeeper, which is basically a Grau mini because it has a faster reload speed, it kills enemies faster, but it has less bullets and is not as good at range. And I'm using it, sometimes I just remove it, sometimes I add it back, but this season, since the mythic has been returned, I decided to use it more. And it's a really nice gun, it is very viable, but the main problem is that we just have many options for like the similar niche, just like the FFAR and whatnot, and if I had to choose one, I would choose the FFAR.